Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, and today's journey will absolutely blow your mind. Picture this. 1963. A mysterious book appears that's so dangerous, the CIA immediately classifies it. For over 50 years, its secrets remained hidden from the world. But here's what will shock you. When they finally released it in 2013, they gave us only 57 pages out of 284. What were they hiding? Today, we're diving into one of history's most controversial documents and the earth-shattering theories it contains about ancient civilizations. But before we unveil these incredible secrets, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Now, let's talk about Chan Thomas and his forbidden manuscript. This wasn't just any book, it was a document so explosive that America's intelligence agency locked it away for decades. Thomas proposed something that sounds like pure science fiction, that our planet undergoes catastrophic pole shifts every 12,000 years, wiping out entire civilizations in mere hours. Imagine the scene with me. One moment you're living in an advanced ancient civilization. The next, the Earth's crust shifts violently, oceans surge across continents, and everything you know vanishes beneath the waves. Sounds terrifying, right? But here's what's truly fascinating. Thomas claimed this has happened before, multiple times, erasing sophisticated societies from history. Let's examine the evidence he presented. Pay attention to this incredible discovery: frozen mammoths found in Siberia with food still in their mouths. These mighty creatures, perfectly adapted to cold climates, were flash frozen so quickly they didn't even have time to swallow. What kind of catastrophe could cause that? But wait, it gets even more intriguing. Thomas pointed to the Peruvian Andes, mountains that tower 22,000 feet above sea level today. He claimed they were once underwater. Now you might think that's absolutely impossible, but here's the mind-blowing part. Scientists in the late 1980s discovered whale bones and ancient marine fossils at the peaks of these mountains. How did ocean creatures end up on top of the world's highest peaks? Now, let's travel to one of humanity's greatest mysteries, the Gesteider, Baller, the Great Pyramid of Giza. This colossal structure contains 2.5 million stone blocks, each placed with mathematical precision. It measures 756 feet wide and stands 450 feet tall. But here's what will really puzzle you. Despite what everyone believes, not a single mummy has ever been found inside any of the three main pyramids. And the mystery deepens. There are absolutely no hieroglyphics anywhere inside these pyramids. Zero. None. Even stranger, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics never show pyramids either. Thomas had a shocking theory about this. What if the pyramids weren't built by the Egyptians at all? What if they were constructed by an even more ancient civilization, hundreds of thousands of years earlier? But the puzzling questions don't stop there. Let's jet over to Baalbek, Lebanon, where we find the Temple of Bacchus and its absolutely massive foundation stones. We're talking about blocks weighing 900 tons. That's 1,800,000 pounds. Ancient Romans supposedly built this temple, but here's the catch. They never claimed credit for these enormous foundation stones. They said, sure, we built the walls and columns, but they never took credit for moving these impossibly heavy megaliths. Think about that for a moment. Why would Roman engineers transport the largest monolithic stones in the world to a location so far from Rome, then refuse to brag about it? The Romans loved taking credit for their achievements. This doesn't add up, does it? Now, here's where our journey takes us to the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Easter Island. This remote speck of land sits thousands of miles from any continent, but the real mystery isn't just how ancient people found it, it's those incredible Moai statues. These massive stone figures stand guard across the island, and we still don't fully understand how they were carved, moved, or positioned. According to Thomas's controversial document, Easter Island was once part of a massive lost continent called Mu, as large as South America. He claimed this continent sank beneath the Pacific during one of these catastrophic pole shifts. Sound familiar? It's exactly what Plato said about Atlantis, that the entire city sank miles beneath the waves in a single day. But wait, fellow explorers, our archaeological adventure isn't over. Recent discoveries using cutting-edge technology have revealed even more lost civilizations hiding in plain sight. Deep in the Mexican jungle, researchers uncovered the ancient city of Guengola, a massive urban center that remained hidden beneath the forest canopy for 6 centuries. Using revolutionary LiDAR technology, they scanned 890 acres in just 2 hours from an airplane, revealing over 1,100 buildings, nearly 2.5 miles of defensive walls, and an incredibly sophisticated urban layout. This wasn't some primitive settlement. We're talking about a thriving metropolis with temples, ball courts, elite quarters, and carefully planned neighborhoods. The Zapotec people who built Guengola between 1350 and 1400 achieved something remarkable. They successfully defended their territory against the mighty Aztec Empire, holding strong during a brutal 7-month siege. And here's what makes this discovery truly extraordinary. Families lived in houses organized around central courtyards, adding new rooms as their households grew. The city featured 2 pyramids for religious ceremonies, a palace with 64 rooms supported by circular columns, and even astronomical observatories for tracking the movements of stars and measuring time. But recent excavations have revealed something even more stunning. In the Amazon rainforest, scientists discovered a vast ancient city hidden beneath dense vegetation. This urban complex, built 2,500 years ago and occupied for 1,000 years, completely shatters everything we thought we knew about Amazonian societies. Pay attention to this incredible number: 6,000 rectangular platforms, each measuring approximately 65 feet by 33 feet. These structures were grouped around central plazas with perfectly straight roads connecting them, some stretching over 16 miles long. Creating perfectly straight roads through dense jungle required far more than just following the terrain. These pathways likely held ritual or spiritual significance, and the discoveries keep coming. In 1963, a Turkish homeowner made an astounding find while renovating his house. Breaking through a basement wall, he discovered a hidden room. Following the passage deeper, he stumbled upon an entire underground city, Derinkuyu. This subterranean metropolis plunges 279 feet beneath the surface, with 8 levels containing living quarters, storage rooms, chapels, a school, and study halls, all connected by an extensive network of tunnels. This wasn't just a hiding place, it was a fully functional city capable of housing 20,000 people, along with their livestock and supplies. A ventilation shaft 180 feet deep provided fresh air throughout the complex. Archaeologists believe the Phrygians began excavating the first levels, which were later expanded by the Romans, reaching their peak during the Byzantine era. But perhaps the most romantic discovery awaits us beneath the Mediterranean waves. For centuries, the city of Thonis Heraklion existed only in ancient texts and mysterious inscriptions. Many scholars believed it was pure legend. Then, French archaeologist Frank Gaudio and his team discovered a colossal stone face emerging from the depths, nearly 4 miles off the coast of Alexandria. What they found will take your breath away: 64 sunken ships, 700 anchors, and a fabulous treasure of gold coins. But the most remarkable discoveries were a 20-foot-tall statue and the remains of the Temple of Amun. This magnificent city featured a network of canals, like an ancient Egyptian Venice, connecting various ports and anchorage points, while bridges linked towers, temples, homes, and other structures. Thonis Heraklion served as Egypt's main port for foreign trade and tax collection. Around the end of the 2nd century before Christ, probably following a devastating flood, the entire city was swallowed by the sea. Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, then surpassed Heraklion in prestige and influence, and this once great city faded into legend, until its rediscovery in the year 2000. Ancient Tibetan texts speak of a legendary place called Gyeongganj, also known as Shambhala or Shangri-La, a hidden city of immortal beings and spiritual enlightenment. According to these ancient accounts, Gyeongganj resembles a lotus flower with 8 petals surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Magnificent waterfalls cascade into a pure divine lake whose waters possess incredibly powerful healing properties. The entire place glows with a milky white light that comes from neither sun nor moon. And, at its center, stands the Tree of Immortality, a crystalline tree whose fruits resemble the mystical Sri Yantra symbol. This legendary city is supposedly home to enlightened masters, eternal beings who subtly guide the fate of our world through meditation. They're guardians of spiritual teachings working for the benefit of all conscious beings. But here's the catch. Only those who have achieved spiritual enlightenment or possess a certain karmic connection can even find this place. So, what do you think, fellow explorers? Are these lost civilizations evidence of Thomas's catastrophic pole shift theory? Did ancient societies possess knowledge and technologies far beyond what we've imagined? Were cities like Thonis Heracleion and the hidden metropolis in the Amazon destroyed by natural disasters, or something even more mysterious? The truth is, archaeology continues to surprise us. Every year brings new discoveries that challenge our understanding of ancient history. From underground cities to sunken metropolises, from jungle civilizations to legendary hidden valleys, our ancestors left behind mysteries that we're only beginning to unravel. Remember, fellow time travelers, history isn't just about dusty old books and crumbling ruins. It's about real people who built magnificent cities, developed sophisticated technologies, and created thriving civilizations that shaped our modern world. Every archaeological discovery brings us closer to understanding who we are and where we came from. Before we conclude today's incredible journey through time, I want to hear from you. What ancient mystery fascinates you most? Do you believe in Thomas's pole shift theory? Have you heard of other lost civilizations that deserve investigation? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Let's keep this archaeological conversation going. And don't forget, if in nasin prain shawi, o nasin doir if in fimsif bardefs, Itendien Shrauli this. If this journey through ancient mysteries amazed you, make sure to hit that like button and share this episode with fellow history lovers. Subscribe to Secrets of the Ancients for more mind-bending discoveries every week. Trust me, our next expedition will take us somewhere even more incredible. Until next time, fellow explorers, keep seeking, keep discovering, and never stop wondering about the magnificent mysteries our ancestors left behind. This is Secrets of the Ancients.